Sadgurubhyo Namaha. Communication is very important aspect of our lives. And as Indian classical dancers, we are all very fortunate that we have an opportunity to communicate through different medium of expression, which is called Abhinaya. Adi Bharata Muni in the Natya Shastra mentions about the Chaturvida Abhinaya, that is the fourfold Abhinaya, which is expressed through Angika, Vachika, Aharya and Satvika. Just like using the appropriate language in our day-to-day communication becomes very important, having the appropriate body posture, body movement and hand gestures become very important in the communication through dance. Abhinaya means art of communication, art of expression. It means carrying a performance, prayoga, to the point of ascertainment of its meaning. Out of the Chaturvida Abhinaya mentioned, Angikabhinaya is art of expression using the limbs of the body, that is the physical expression. It is this Angikabhinaya which defines the system of a dance and also distinguishes one form from the other. And hence it becomes very important for a performer to present these movements in all its beauty and vitality and suggest the emotions. Yes, I would like to stress on this point, emotions. It is of a general opinion that Angikabhinaya is more of nritta, that is movement of body, and hence it is devoid of bhava and rasa. But what we have to notice is, Angika is a part of Abhinaya. Abhinaya means expression. So when Angika is a part of Abhinaya, it is an expression or an idea which is communicated using the hand gestures, body posture and the body movement. And also it has the ability to create an aesthetic experience. Bharata Muni divides the limbs of the body into two segments, that is Anga and Upanga, that is the major limbs and the minor limbs. Certain later authorities have categorized the movements as Angas, Upangas and Pratyangas, which are the subsidiary limbs. Natya Shastra classifies Angas and Upangas with this shloka which says, Lasya, Shira, Hasta, Uraha, Pashva Kati Padatah Sadangani, Netra, Bru, Nasa, Adhara, Kapola, Chibukanya, Upangani, which means to say that the Angas, that the major limbs of the body, are categorized into 6 segments, that is the head, the hands, the chest, the sides, the waist and the pada, the feet. And then the Mukhaja Upangas are the movements of the eyes, the eyebrows, the lower lip, the nose, the cheek, the chin. Upangas are categorized as the Mukhaja Upanga and Sharira Upanga, and Bharata also mentions about the Sharira Upangas categorized as the movement of the belly, Udaram, then the Uru, the thighs, and the shanks, the Changa. Certain later authorities like Sangita Ratnakara have also mentioned about the Upangas, such as the Chanu, the knee, and also the movements of the ankle, the sole, the feet, the toes. So it is very beautiful to see the gamut of grammar we dancers have as part of Angikabhinaya. Not only this, the Angika is further classified as Shakha, Ankura and Nritta. Shakha means branch. If we take our body as the trunk of a tree, the hastas become the Shakha. Under the Shakha, we have a grammar of hastas which include the Bahu Karma, the Abhinaya hastas as well as the Nritta hastas. Ankura means sprout. It denotes or represents the appropriate usage of each hasta and the aesthetic usage of each hasta. And then the third category is the nritta, which gives the entire vocabulary of movement, which includes the sthana, chari and karanas. Bharatanatyam has beautiful vocabulary of movements. Generally, the text followed in Bharatanatyam is Abhinaya Darpana, but we have to understand that the mula or the base for all the text is Natya Shastra. As the name itself suggests, Shastra, which means science. Every movement that we do as part of Angikabhinaya has a science behind it. The training in Bharatanatyam starts with the training in Adavus. Adavus are the basic unit of movements in Bharatanatyam, which are also like the building blocks of the form. Adavus are classified as a combination of sthana, that is the posture, the pada beda, the movement of the legs and the feet, and the hastas, the Abhinaya hastas and the nritta hastas. Just to demonstrate some of the pada bedas that we use in Bharatanatyam, they are Sama. The feet are in the natural position, facing front. Parshva. The feet are turned on their sides, forming a horizontal line. Trayashra. The feet are turned towards the corners. And Swastika, where the feet is crossed. Sthana, the postures of the body. Some of the posture that we often use in Bharatanatyam are Sama, where the feet and the knee is placed towards the front. It's a natural position. Aramandi, where the feet is in the Parshvapada, the knees are facing to the side. The distance between the thigh and the ground should be maximum of 3 spans. 3 spans is measured from the hands of a performer. We have Arida, where one leg is in the Parshvapada and the other stretched out as Anchita. Opposite of Arida is Pratyarida. We have Ekapada, where the shank of one leg is placed on the knee of the other. Then we have Mudumandi, where you rest yourself on the heel of your feet, where the toes are rested on the ground. Angashuddhi is a very important part of Angikabhinaya. The ruling principle of Angashuddhi is Saushtava. The beauty of symmetry is analyzed by Bharata Muni in the definition of Saushtava. Angashuddhi is when you use the Angas and Upangas to the perfection, which adds beauty to the movements and also enhances the personality of a dancer. Saushtava happens when there is symmetry. The detailed definition of Saushtava is given in the 4th chapter of Natya Shastra by Bharata Muni, which has beautifully been explained by my Guru Dr. Padma Subramaniam. It says that the body posture, the ear and the waist should be in line with each other when you take the posture. The hands should be in line with the shoulder, with the head and the chest held upright. It is important to have the chest upright with the spinal column bent. When you have your hands stretched, it is important that it is neither dropped down, the elbows are neither dropped down or neither raised high, but should be in the level of shoulder and the abdomen is pulled inwards. When you have the position of the hands placed in front of the chest, it is important to have it 1 span away kept from the chest. These are a few rules of the Saushtava in the movements of Angika. Let us observe some of the rules of Saushtava in this Adavu, which is the Nat Adavu. The Sthana is the Mandala Sthana, and the Hasta is Kataka Mukha, which is one span away from the chest. When you bend it forward, the body is bent as the Nakam of the Parshva Veda. The hand is in alignment with your feet, which is the Ahida Pada Veda. So, Tai, Yum, Ta, Tai, Yum, Ta, Ta. It's important that when the body is bending forward, it is bent from the lower waist and not from the shoulder. I would also like to demonstrate a small jati. Angikabhinaya is important in bringing about the emotions or the rasas. How each part of the body, angas and upangas, it could be the mukhaja upanga or the sharira upangas, how they are utilized to convey a different meaning and different emotion. Every single part of the body plays an important role in the depiction of the rasa. Karanas have been defined in the 4th chapter of Natya Shastra under the title Tandava Lakshana. Hastapada Samayoga Nrittasya Karanam Bhavet. The combination of hands and legs makes a Karana. Just like the Adavus, Karanas are also a combination of Sthana, Chari and the Nritta Hastas. Karanas, which is called as Nritta Karana, can be just a movement which gives an aesthetic beauty, or it by itself can communicate something, or a Karana also can communicate an emotion. Here you saw a combination of Karanas such as Valitorukam, Akshipta Rechita, Vaksha Swastika, Unmatham, Anchitam, Mayura Lalitam, and Bhujangatrasita. As I mentioned that each Karana has its own sthana, chari, and the Nritta Hastas, we can see that how a Nritta Karana can just denote a movement or communicate something by itself or communicate an emotion. Indian classical dance has a vast movement vocabulary and it is beautiful, but it is up to us as dancers to be responsible to practice it authentically, and it is only the practice which can make a dancer perfect. I am ever grateful to my guru, Dr. Padma Subramaniam Padwaka, who has revived and revolutionized the Marga tradition. She has developed a pedagogy based on the grammatical description of Natya Shastra, which can be applicable for any Indian classical dance styles. I thank her wholeheartedly. I also like to thank Guru Dr. Gayatri Kannan for her support, guidance and love always. It has been a beautiful experience to be a part of Vyaakhyan. I truly appreciate the efforts of Ms. Trina Roy in coming up with such interesting series through Vyaakhyan. Thank you, Trina, for inviting me to share my thoughts about Angika Abhinaya.